Good evening there! Are you suffering from withdrawal symptoms after that terrific F1 race? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to PSGL F10, where we have the best in the business. Sorta. I'm your host, Logan, and we are in Mexico on this occasion. And we've just lost a player already. That's not a good sign. Someone needs re-invited. Sorry guys, we do have technical problems sometimes. Just gonna get everything set up. Who am I looking for? Sorry for this, folks. We just got to sort something out for a second. Alright. Sorry about that. But, oh. And another thing, I forgot to join something else. Sorry guys, you gotta forgive me. The F1 race just finished. So I'm just going to explain what's going on. We are in Mexico for the 12th round of the season. As Vishtik starts his first lap of the session. We have 15 drivers on board right now. As you can see, some drivers already finding it tricky to navigate this ancient circuit, I can say. Well, ancient, it was renovated in 2015. It's been on the Formula 1 calendar since 1962. 1962 holding the first Mexican Grand Prix, and it has hosted every Mexican Grand Prix that has ever happened in Formula 1 World Championship history. Has went under some modifications over the years, including this section, which has been made tighter to allow for more technical driving. The S's here, as you can see on Vishtik's screen, very tricky, not totally accurate though, as has been proven by a certain someone. But he navigates through that, and then DRS open, as you can see, hopefully not too wide as you saw yesterday, or Friday, sorry. Makes his way to Foroso, which was added for 2015. Look at this, what an atmosphere Mexico always brings, always the centre of attention, never shy of being rowdy at all. As he comes around the final corner, Vishtik will set the benchmark of 1:15.928. Surely that will be beaten as time goes by. And I do believe Sam T is going to go second. He must have made a mistake there. 1:18.089. 1:15.928 is the time to beat. Steber invalidated and will have to go again, I do believe. Yes, he did invalidate. Jay Tyler coming to the line. He goes second, just 2 tenths short of Vishtik's recorded time. And we do have a yellow flag. If you do see them, that is because of them drivers slowing down. Zonic Gamer goes 9.72. Zonic is a reserve. He was here last week and got, actually no, 2 weeks ago, and got 4th. And Speedari goes to the top of the timing sheets. Let's talk about the standings. Lars, who is not in this division anymore, is on 80. Stiggy is on 78, and Stiggy, oh, and that is Josua, wherever you say it. I say it Josua. Stiggy invalidated and will have to go again. He is the somewhat championship leader. He's on 78. Nearest challenger still in the division is Jay Carty, 61. No, he's a win and a fastest lap behind. So Steber goes fastest. It's now a McLaren 1-2. I wonder where I've seen this before. Anyway, Steber now at top with the soft tyres on. See, some drivers opting for the medium tyres. The softs do disintegrate a lot here, at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. So there's probably going to be a 2-stop in this race. I have seen 1 stop being done, but it is going to be a big ask to try and keep the tyre conservation to the max. As Zonic improves to a 4.95, 2 laps old soft. Interesting. So he'll have a bit of a disadvantage if he does get to start on that tyre. As we're now on board with 0-0, he's chosen the medium tyres. You see a view of his cockpit. He has decided to go... Actually, I think he might abandon it and just go back to the pits. Stiggy goes to the top of 1:15.4, trying to show that he is the man to beat. And he is. And Jay Carty in the Ferrari in 5th at 1:15.77. So Masiek's actually in the wrong car. He should be in an what is it? Ferrari. Unfortunately, he joined too late and will be in the Aston Martin, but that will not count to his standings. We're supposed to get Captain Donny in here tonight as a reserve, just to let you know. Unfortunately, he has had some technical difficulties, so he will not be racing tonight. I'm sorry to hear that, but unfortunately, sometimes the power can... And Zonic has knocked out the bollard. That'll be a penalty. We pay good money for those bollards, you know, Zonic, so watch it, you. See the gap between him and Steber. Oh my goodness me. Was that Steber just coming out now? No, it was Speedari. Speedari just coming out. That'll be an unsafe release penalty for sure. And there he goes. So Stiggy the man to beat with a 408. 6 drivers in the 115s. Sonny Bob did lose connection earlier, but he's here. Unfortunately, he is invalidated. And he's invalidated again. Uh-oh! 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 Keep it clean, keep it clean. Okay, he's fine. He dodged the walls. It's a good awareness from Sonny Bob, but he's got to be careful because there was a... And he's went into the wall and done that. Actually, hold on. Does he have a glitch? Something is not right with Sonny Bob. Has he had a technical problem with his wheel? Or his pad, whatever he's using? He seems to be... Because he shouldn't be doing that. Something happened there. Well, he's back on track though, but he has cut the 406. Sam T's on a lap right now. Sam T, of course, one of our commentators. I forget what division he does. But anyway, he's in the Alpine. Sam T has 16 points, but he's only finished in the points 4 times. And that's, in fact, all the times he's finished. Every time else, he has failed to. So, it's either one or the other. Place your bets. I don't condone gambling on this stream, by the way. What do I do? Like a gamble? Masiek in the wrong car. I've been told by Kryptonite he's going to get a penalty. And Floyd Vishtik goes top with a 1:14.6. Masiek has to go again. Masiek, I think it'd be a bit unfair to go and get a penalty because he arrived, right? It's on the stream as well. I started a bit too early. He arrived with 1 second to go. It's not really fair in my opinion, but you know, again, rules are rules. Arrive on time, please. Floyd Vishtik is on a 1:14.6. Hecht has won it on 1:14.9. The times are starting to tumble it down. Oh, Jay Carty's gone off. Jay Carty has gone off, and now, that's not a good place to lose it, and that is going to be his session over. He'll be at worst, at best, 7th. With a 1:15.777. He's hit the jackpot. 3 sevens. We gotta give him $1 million. I think we can afford it with the viewership we've been getting lately. Thank you, George Morgan. Here's Steba in the final corner. He's very fast. Surely this is going to... Oh, no! Oh, that was a real shame. He had a brilliant time, and then he lost out of the final corner and did a Valtteri Bottas. Instead of Valtteri Bottas, though, he's actually left it on the track and not on the wall. Yozura on a lap now. Yeah, that is a horrible crash for Steber. He will be no better than 4th for the grid today. Yozua coming through the first 3 corners. I'm sorry, I just need to open the chat for a moment because I think I neglect them. I'm sorry, chat. F10. Is F10 live? There it is. Is this F1? Yep, it's F1 with an extra 0. F10. You're not funny anymore. Ah, yeah, I thought so. Steering wheel cutout, says Sonny Bob. He says, I thought these were supposed to be reliable Fanatec's. If you're looking for an alternative, then Thrustmaster is looking for some dollar to go in their wallet. Or Logitech if you like. Or would you rather go crazy and get a Simucube? As used by Yonor Artmere, Yozura gets 7th. Unfortunately, Jay Carty will not be starting in 7th. And Speedari has stopped on the track. He shouldn't be stopping too long, because of course he will be disqualified, but he does get back away. He is on an out lap, so nothing has been done in terms of harm. Yozura is slowing down again. Here's Neon. There's not spots about the 2 Red Bull drivers, I have to say. This will be the last day you will be seeing these Red Bulls in white. I'm sorry guys, but the new patch is coming out. I have been told that it's going to go back to the old Red Bull livery. I just love this livery. It looks so good. Come on. Keep it in at least, but they're not going to, unfortunately. Speedari starts his lap. Tam about to start his. Yeah, this will be the last day with these liveries. Tomorrow there's going to be a new patch. I believe, if I'm mistaken, I believe F1 2021 and the Jeddah Street Circuit are going to come out. Finally. We've waited 4 months for this darn track to be released, and it's finally going to be released to the general public. Took us long enough, and we will be racing there in season 30. I'm sure that's going to happen, unless we have a human rights clause in our contract which prohibits us from going to countries like Saudi Arabia. Highly doubt that's going to happen. No, I think we are going to be going there next season. And Speedari is currently on a lap now. Tries to make it through the S's clean, and he is. It's a very tough part to keep clean on, so people do take it cautiously, just in case worse comes to fruition. For so now. What? Okay then. That happened. Just completely cut forward. So Tam is on mediums, just to let you know. And I do believe he's the only driver on the lap. 4 minutes to go. Either drivers are doing their out lap or pitting. Tam, being the elephant in the room, he's just going around the track right now. Coming through the S's. He will be a little slower because of these medium tyres. They do have less grip, which means you have less speed around the corners. Now coming into the Foro Sol. Very nicely. Hairpin now. Of course, this is where they park the cars during the podium celebrations, and when Checo's dad lost the plot. Tam is going to be way down in bottom of the barrel, 17.5. Don't think he did much effort into it. I think he just did a push lap, so he is going again. Hecht going on his final laps, trying to warm up those tyres. You can see, very hard to see, his tyres are 77 degrees at the back. It's very cold. Very cold. And Zonic is on his lap now. 3 minutes left in this session. It is crunch time for all the drivers here in Mexico. And there is a lot of things going on here. Sam T's AI, for some reason. Or as Ethan Lessiter, who I do believe is a reserve. Never seen him before. Well, thanks for doxing your name. No joke. I kid. What is going on at the first corner? I hope no one there is on a lap. Well, Heck's just coming up to the first corner now. It's like Monza all over again. Now let's see what's going on, because he's going to try past them. Actually, we'll go on board with Speedari. A lot of drivers going on a lap. I hope no one's got damage. I hope there hasn't been a collision of some sort. Ethan Lester coming through the S's though. Oh, very wide on the exit of that. S's at turn number 10, but he's kept it in. Now forward, so turn 12. Oh, he goes over the sausage curb. Bit of time might be lost there. Now turn 13, 14 and 15. Oh, it's a 1! Oh, and it's in the baseball stadium. It's out of the park! And he will not be in the top 10. He will have to start on the tyre he was on though. So, he won't have to start on the tyre he was on, I should say. And that's the end of Ethan Lessiter's circle session. Hex will have to go again. Sonny Bob, who had technical problems earlier, is making a comeback. I would like to apologise if I made a stupid baseball reference. The Mexicans do love their baseball, alongside their football. Oh, Sonny Bob, keep it clean now. Oh, he's cut the course. That will be it for Sonny Bob. Unless he does have time, I'm sure he does. Yes, he does have time. 1 minute. We'll give him another chance for another lap. Jay Tyler now on his final lap. He's definitely not going to do this lap in a minute, unless there are no rules in play. Stiggy needs to make up 7 tenths, and he's definitely not done that in the first sector. He is about... Oh, we've lost Mashek now in the wrong car. Where is it? And that's Sonic gone off the track too. There he is, Mashek in the Aston Martin. Yep, he was blindfolded and went into the wrong car. Pretty much. Now, who is going to set a time? Neon goes 10th. Yozura crosses the line to start his outlap with 15 seconds to spare. Sam goes 9th for 666. Oh, how spooky. I mean, it has just been the Day of the Dead recently, so what a funny coincidence. Stiggy goes up to 4th. He only improved by 3 tenths. Just got under a minute 15. Speedari goes 6th. Jay Tyler now coming around the final few corners. How will he fare around this final corner? And the time will be 1:45.77. He's taking the pole position. Can Fish Tech strike back though? No, he can't. He's well behind. He's invalidated. It's advantage Jay Tyler in these final closing stages. Can anyone just throw in a surprise pole? A cheeky pole? No, Sonny Bob's definitely not going to do that. He's cut the pit lane, so that might actually be a penalty coming his way. That's the end of his chances. And I think Jay Tyler may hold on here for a pole position. Is there going to anyone be playing spoiler here? I don't think so. Hex isn't going to. He's just retired. Yozura is a little slow. He needs to build up a second. I don't see that happening. He's coming through forward, so now he's went over the bumps and over the bumps again. I don't see that's going to be happening pole position wise. How will he go up the order though? 7th. Neon goes into the pits. Speedari coming around. He is much slower. That'll be the end of him. And what's Sam doing? Sam coming into the pit. I think that's it. Yep, it's over. Jay Tyler has snatched pole position at the last gasp. Jay Tyler, always a great qualifier. His 3rd pole of the season. And some good sportsmanship from Fish Tech saying, nice job Jay Tyler. A lot of respect going around for this man. It's Jay Tyler on pole here in Mexico, round 12 of 15. Of course, we've got this, then the United States, Austin, Azerbaijan, Baku, and of course what we've just seen tonight in the real world, Brazil and Interlagos. Whew. One heck of a season closer that will be. But there it is. There is your qualifying standings. J. Tyler on pole. Floorfish takes second on the front row. Row 2 is Hecht and Stiggy. Row 3 is Sonny Bob Speed Harry. Row 4 is Jojo Stemmer. Row 5 is Sonic Gun Sam T. Row 6, Neona J. Carty. Row 7, Ethan and Tam. And on his own on row number 8, Mashiek in the wrong car. Remember, top 10 must start on the tyre they set the fastest lap in. It will be the softs, and the bottom 5 have a choice. You're making your mind up. Okay, enough Eurovision. It's not until May. Right, we're just about to get started here at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. I'm sorry if my Spanish accent is horrendous. Of course, this just sits next to the old gymnasium, which I believe hosted the 1968 Olympic Games, and with the air at an all-time low, considering that we are 2,000 meters above sea level. It's going to be making for an interesting race here tonight as they all get set up, setting up their strategies with their engineers. They're in-game engineers, virtual, of course, not real. Of course, last year I'd be saying, where have the crowds come from? You can't have this in COVID times. Of course, that has become less of a problem now in 2021. We're starting to gradually come out of our shells, so that's great. Of course, my dad went to a football match yesterday, and he says there was a full crowd capacity, not a worry in sight. And luckily we haven't caught COVID at all. Here we go then for 36 laps of this Mexican arena full of the 15 gladiators about to go to war. So as predicted, it will be top 10 softs, bottom 5. Actually, no, hold on. Top 11 softs and somewhat bottom 5 mediums, and someone has joined at the end. Young white boy. I really hope that's not the context I'm thinking of, but that is a late entry yet. Is he? Oh yes, he was a reserve. I just never seen his name. I thought, wait, who's this guy? But yes, the young white boy has joined at the end of it, but he is allowed to race. Let's see if he can make up some ground then. Driving the number 2. See, the one thing I like about the AlphaTauri is they put their number on the halo. Please do that more. I think it should be the regulation standard. Here they come to the grid then. All 16 drivers. Stiggy wants to try and extend his championship lead. Waiting for all the drivers to line up. That looks like they have done so. Should we get started then? We have 5 lights facing the drivers. And both out they go, and they're off to the starting blocks and into the limelight. Here they come. Jay Tyler has to defend from Florvishtik and Hecht. It's a massive run down to the first corner. Who is going to get a look at this? Massive fighting, far wide for third. Into the first corner. This could end in disaster. They're not careful, and it has for Stiggy. Stiggy, our championship leader, oh, he's cut the course massively. He's going to have to give up a lot of places there for that cutting of the course. He's fallen right down to 7th, now 8th. He's going to get passed by Stever here into turn number 4. and he has done so, and now down into 8th he goes. As a battle between the two Williams, Sonic Gamer and even Leicester, fighting it out for 10th position, and there's been a pushing and shoving going around as they come out into turn number 7 now. And there's been a bit of coming off there, and that's Sam T making his way through into 11th. Great move from the commentator himself, from one commentator to another. And as they come towards Forosol now, Sonny Bob has already got a 3-second penalty. That is the worst thing he wanted, and now Zura has went round. Oh, and he's been hit by Steber. That's very unlucky for Steber. He's suffered massive damage. He's went off. Oh, that's pretty unlucky, you know. And he's collided with Yozura again, and that will have to be looked at. And Steber is actually retired from the session. Steber retired from the session, and that is going to be retirement on track. You cannot do that in PSGL. That will get you a penalty. And look at this! Young White Boy, who a late entry, has already got up into the points. What a performance from this mystery driver I have never seen before. To avoid calling the offence, I will just call him Young. Brilliant job from Young there in the Ferrari. But Flor Vishtik has actually taken the lead. I've completely got distracted from the battles happening behind them, but Flor Vishtik is in the lead, ahead of Jay Tyler by just under a second, so DRS may be on, but that crash involving Stever and Yozua, and Stiggy has pit by the way, may have caused a massive gap in the top 5, and Young Boy nearly gets passed by Tam, the Scotsman, the flying Scotsman, who really needs to catch up today. And there's a battle happening between Jay Carty and Mashek, who's still in the wrong car. Yozura actually has not got any damage. He stayed out. DRS is now enabled. The gap between the top 2 is 9 tenths, just under a second. You need to be under a second to be under DRS to be enabled. You will get a chance to make a move on the car in front. Sonny Bob needs to fight back with that 3-second penalty. He is not going to go anywhere unless he tries to make a move. Hecht is now under pressure. Half a second is battling halfling behind Jay Carty and Tam. Jay Carty needs some points desperately, especially with Stiggy right at the back, but now Tam is hounding him towards turn number 4. Is he going to try and make a move here? We'll have to find out as they go into turn number 4. Very close Tam is to the rear of Jay Carty, but Jay Carty stays ahead. Jay Carty's also got his teammate in front of him. Well, I should say teammate, but not really. It's a reserve that's been put in a random seat. A young white boy, young Whitfree boy. Young Whitfree boy? Is it? And Sonic has already got a penalty. And oh, Ethan! Ethan with a big crash! He's lost his front wing out of turn 11. And that will be him coming in for a new nose cone. Gap now 1.1 seconds. What's going on there? Both Hecht and Sonny Bob going to the other side, going into the dirty side of the track. That's where all the marbles are going to be, and Sonic has pit. Sonic has pit. He may have damage, and he's going to go in right now. Both Williams having an awful start to this race. It's only lap 3. There's 33 laps to go, but this may set the story for the race if they are falling right behind the pack. Back to the race now, and it's Neon in 5th, 3.1 seconds behind. Stiggy now takes 14th and 15th from 13th from the two Williams. Now it's becoming like real life, isn't it? Sonny Bob is right behind Hecht. What the heck is going on here? We wonder. Gap 4 tenths and Speedari has a penalty. DRS enabled. He's not going to be close enough to make a move on this occasion. Coming through to the far sole. Now he's got to be very close here. He's going to have DRS coming out of the far sole. And the final corner, I do believe it's named after Nigel Mansell. And Heck going into the inside once again. He's doing what he did last time. Deja vu situation. Sonny Bob now is going to try and have a long run down that will aid him to get as close as he can to Hecht. Hecht trying to keep him away from harm's way, and he does so but he's going to have to do it again and repeat his great defense on this occasion. Hecht right behind him now, quarter of a second separating the two. Now he's going to try and make a move on the inside of turn number 4. Is Hecht going to make a response? He will in turn number 5. How has he kept him at bay? I have absolutely no clue. They're locking wheels. They're side by side into turn number 6. And they're still side by side coming into turn number 7. They're going to call it turn number 7 side by side again. This is incredible racing here in Mexico. Still side by side. It's not going to end well if neither of them backs out into turn number 9 and 10. Still very close behind this Sonny Bob. He's going to make the move now. He's got another 3-second penalty. He has 6 seconds of penalties now. And coming into the far soul, he's going to make the move. And finally, he makes it into 3-3. What a battle between these two. They're putting on a show here in Mexico. And they're still doing it. Hecht makes a great move in far soul and takes third back. He ain't giving up. Not today, that is. Now coming out of the final corner, they're going to go again. This is fantastic. And oh, there's been a crash. There's been out. We have to keep our eyes on this though. Sonny Bob gets through again, but when they come out for third turn, it will be Hecht. But Hecht ain't giving up yet. He doesn't even have DRS. My goodness me. What a battle this is indeed. You put it right on the head tactic. And now, oh, Sonny Bob getting a bit of a wiggle out off the final corner, but he does have the DRS. So he is all good, and Jake Harty cuts the corner, and he's got a penalty for corner cutting, and now Josura and Tam battling as well. But look at this, the two, oh look at this, Josura looking for a move for Jay Carty on the outside, but he ain't gonna get it, and now he might lose a position to Tam if he's not careful. Oh, he's bashed him, I think, and Tam has cut the corner. He's gonna lose position to Mashik now. My goodness, I'm going to lose my breath if this doesn't calm down. Tam now on the back. And Jake Harty's got another penalty. He's got 3 seconds for multiple track limits warnings and an outright one for corner cutting. Massive train here. Tam right on the rear of Mashik. Mashik won F12 last season. And Tam was in contention for the title. Jake Harty spun. Jake Harty spun in for Soul. And that puts him out of the points for now. Oh! Big accident! Josur has crashed in the pit lane. It's a safety car. Oh. I almost died. Josura is out of the race with a crash out at the final corner. If this is going to be the way it is for the rest of the race, I might need A&E. But Josura is out of the race after that horrific crash at the pit lane. And Stiggy is going to get a stop-go penalty for going in while the pit lane is closed. Like if you get the ref. So safety car will bunch up the pack. And Hecht is going to get another shot at love or hate with Sonny Bob. I'd rather want a shot at love with Dark Magician Girl from Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyway, or Ollie Alexander, I don't care. Oh, what are you doing, Hecht? He's just hit Sonny Bob! Did either of them get a penalty? It doesn't look like it, so Hecht actually got off there very lightly. Both come into the pits now. Let's see what the pit stops will do. Masiek stays out, and so does Sam T. So Sam T is going to have the lead ahead of Masiek. And Florvistic signed to go out on the softs. Everyone has made a pit stop now except the top two. So Sam T will lead the field. To be honest, Mexico is a nightmare to drive for me. I'm glad I'm not in these guys' shoes. I would probably lose it after the formation lap. And Ethan Lester has a 3-second time penalty. And he's coming into the pits. What is he going to do? What do you think of Lewis Hamilton's winning performance at Brazil? Godlike. godlike, absolutely godlike. I mean, how many people, I mean, yeah, he had the sprint race and all. How many people go from down in the dump, starting last in the sprint race, going up to 5th in the actual race? I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, and people might disagree with me. If he started at the back of the race, I think he could have won the race as well. From 20th or 10th. I'm not a Lewis Hamilton fan, like, not like solely Lewis Hamilton. I like the drivers all equally, but I probably prefer Lando Norris, to be fair. He's an absolute diamond, and George Russell, but all honesty, I don't really side with one driver. I try to look at a neutral point of view, but yeah, that was fantastic from Lewis Hamilton today. But Max was a bit over the top for his defending, I've got to say. And again, it was a crazy race. Norris just had a horrible start. But anyway, back to the real action right now. Vettel the best. The Aston Martin says no, it's a shame, because if Vettel was in a good car, I think he'd be going for wins, but just hasn't found the pace. I'm going to be back in 1 second. Yeah, the championship is definitely not over. Qatar next week, unfortunately not in the game. As a person who likes to watch MotoGP, I think Qatar's a great track, but I'm not sure about Formula 1. We'll have to see what it does. I think they've done races of Formula 2 before, so they do have some history with single-seater racing. I don't think the team's bad, it's just the car. I think we are, by the way, waiting for Stiggy and Leicester. If you're wondering when we're going to be starting again, they are making their way around turn 4 and 5, as you can see. I'm hoping Stiggy doesn't bring his flap out too much, or that will be a penalty. Alright, enough real life kayfabe jokes. We will be doing another lap under the safety car, it looks like. Yes, we are. Max had to drive in the limit, you're absolutely right. Max was doing a great job of defending until the point he got naughty with Lewis, but you know, it's not surprising. Hamilton, Hill and Schumacher did it. Senna and Prost did it, and dare I say it, Hamilton and Rosberg did it a couple times, so it's always going to happen. You're going to have argy-bargy racing between the title challengers. And Otmir Moreno. Sorry, Jarno. Had to say it. Don't even think he would be watching this anyway. Oh yeah, congratulations on Rasmussen, Frederick Rasmussen of PSGL, Red Bull, who has been nominated for Sim Driver of the Year, or Esports Driver of the Year by Esports. But why did they nominate him and not Jarno Otmir? Nominate them both, but I'm surprised Otmir. Yes, Rasmussen won Formula E Accelerate, but what about Otmir? Look at what he can do with an F1 car in the game. That boggles my mind. Anyway, they should give it a Jimmy Broadbent anyway. So anyway, I think we'll be getting underway again. Just waiting for the official word from our virtual Michael Massey, who does a better job than the one in real life. Safety car in this lap, of course. So Sam T, is he getting away already? Wait, the safety car's got to go in too. Oh, what are you doing, Mashek? That was very dangerous, and you are lucky that you did not get a penalty for that. That could have ended in catastrophe if you weren't that. If it was a few inches closer, that would have been the end. And Mashek's done it again. Mashek messing around with the cars behind him. He's got to be very careful, or this is going to end in catastrophe for all these drivers behind him. But Sam is going away instantly. Oh, there's a car off. Sonny Bob has spun around, and he's reset to track. That will be a a penalty for sure. And Fishstick wasting no time getting to work with Masiek for second place. Side by side they go down into turn 1. It's a long stretch, but he's going to get the move done, and he does. And Masiek's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I think he might have went off the track at the left there. On his left, young boy is in 7th already. Yeah, Masiek, I have absolutely no clue what you're doing. Yeah, Yarno's still going to win the esports title. You're probably right. Young white boy making a move on Hecht. Turn number 5. Oh, a bit of squabbling there. Sorry we couldn't show you the battle. Camera didn't want to work by the looks of it. And into 6th, Hecht stays. Masiek is losing a lot of ground. He is on 10 lap old tyres. And Fishstick should be getting past Sam now, who he did not pit. Oh my goodness, very close they are, and now he's going to go side by side with Sam T, coming down to the far so turn number 12. But great defense from Sam, he keeps it together, and now Jay Tyler's coming in to aid Sam T. This is really good now. The top 3 are going to war, coming out of the far so, at the park they go. And now, lap number 12, and there's an incident in Sector 3, Speedari has lost at the far so, and Fishstick not going to waste any time, he's got much more grip, and he gets through into the lead. Now Jay Tyler is going to get some help from his teammate, who's going to back off now for sure. No! They're going to go side by side. No, Sam T does back off, and Jay Tyler now in 2nd place, and the leading Alpine. He's going to challenge for the lead with Fishstick. If you say I do not shout enough, then you're wrong. I shout louder than George Morgan, like it or not. George Morgan is still better than me though, and that's the reason why he doesn't shout as much as I do. Young white boy coming through. I have to stop saying it before I get cancelled by Ofcom. I think you know why. The gap now, oh boy, the gap is now 1.3 seconds. It's starting to show the real form between Fishstick and Jay Tyler. Fishstick is on another level. You're a funny guy on PSGL, well, thank you very much. Fishstick now goes into the far so. As we see, there's an incident. Speedari has went off again. I'm not going to show that because there is a battle developing here between Masiek and Neon. Masiek's lost a lot of positions from the safety car get-go. And Fishstick, look at that! 117.0. Why is this guy in F10? He would throw everyone out of the park in F9. No offense, he's absolutely flying. Neon now going for a podium position with Sam T, who's yet to pit, and he's on 12 lap old tyres. When is he going to pit? Is the question. And there's a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. 25 euros, you welcome to you in the chat. I've been watching 2 things lately, Formula 1 and the World Series of Poker. I don't know which is crazier. And again, most of these drivers watching and playing, as Sonny Bob spun off again, are too young to play poker, depending on where you live. In the UK, that would be 18. In Vegas, that would be 21. And Speedari has retired on track. Both McLarens retired on track as Neon's going to make the move on Sam T into turn number 12. And he's done it, and Sonny Bob's got a 5-second penalty for corner cutting. I think he might be retiring from this race. Look at this! Look at this! They're going 2 by 2 like Noah's Ark into the Far Soul. I didn't know Far Soul suddenly turned into Noah's Ark. But now, Young is going to make a move on Masiek. Masiek still refusing to back down and go into the pits. Sam T's in trouble now. And Sonny Bob's going to retire from the race as well, I think. Look at this! Who's going to get this? This might not end well if they're not careful, but it does. Young from the back is now into 4th. Who is this guy? I swear, this is fantastic. Oh, Hecht has lost few positions. Hecht is a broken end plate. Hecht is a broken end plate. My goodness me, what are you doing, Sticky? What a dive that is on your teammate. My goodness me. And Sonny Bob is retiring on track. But look how close these guys are. This is going to end in disaster if they're not careful, though. On board, we're going to look front and back of Masiek. He's got Sam T in front of him. But in front of younger boy is Neon, and he's going to try and make the move. 30 viewers. How have we got to 30 already? It's beyond me. I'm going to lose my voice if I'm not careful. And look at this, Stiggy and J Carty battling through Forso. Come on, show us a better view. This is horrible. Codemasters, get it right. Sam T's pitting at last. He's done 13 laps on these soft tires. It's massive. But now Neon has lost third. Stop showing the stupid angles. I'm trying not to swear here. Sorry, guys. Mashek can't make a move for fifth. Where's my drink of water? I'm losing my voice. Yeah, Ford Fishtick has to make another soft stop. I'm gonna lose my voice in a minute, and I don't want to. My beautiful voice. Oh, a bit of a twitch from Smashik there in the S's, and this gives Stiggy a glimmer of hope. The door is open for the Mercedes driver, the championship leader, if you're not counting Lars, into the game, and he has made it through for 6th position. Brilliant move from the Mercedes driver. I wonder where he got that from. Oh, and a bit of a wiggle out of turn number 15 I should say. And now it's Tam right on the back, and Neon is letting him through here. He's not going to challenge. A good move from Neon, not trying not to get involved. But look at this, Mashek, Stiggy, and J Carty. J Carty trying to make a move for 6th place under both of them, but he's not going to get past him. Might not even get past either of them. Coming out of turn number 3. Oh, and he goes wide there at turn number 3, but he has got the move done, and Stiggy with no DRS, he doesn't care if he's got no DRS, he's going to still make the move! On 7th place for J Carty, trying to get it back, but he won't, and Ford Fishtick has got his first warning of the race. So, it's evened it out pretty much. Mashek now on 1.1 seconds behind Neon, but now Stiggy going to try and strike back right behind J Carty. And the DRS will be wide open for the Mercedes driver versus the Ferrari driver. I wonder where you've seen that before. Going through Forso, they go, oh, careful now, you don't want to get too close to J Carty, or you might throw him off track and might ruin his concentration. Mashek's finally pitting after 15 seconds on those medium tyres. But now this is a battle between Stiggy and J Carty. Down the long straight they come. I don't know how long it is, even if I messed it out with a trundle wheel. But Stiggy has made the move. And now even Lessiter is going to make the move as well. Don't show me that. Oh, he's got a bump from J Carty. Please, Codemasters, do not show these horrendous angles. Where are they? Never mind. Tam is in 4th, trying to challenge for 3rd on the Ferrari driver. Let's see what's going on for 8th. Soft tyre runner Zonic Gamer on the back of 15 seconds. I mean, never mind. And now J Carty trying to get close to Ethan Lester again. And he's coming very close to the Williams, he is. But it doesn't look like he's going to make a move on the reserve yet. Now, will our young reserve here try and fend off Tam? Shouldn't be in the Ferrari, by the way. But Tam, oh, young Whiteboy turn to the outside. And Tam will have the outside, and it's usually much faster into here considering the dynamics of the corner, and he's made it through in a breeze. Sonic Gamer's going to go on hard, so that will get into the end of the race. He's going to go down to 11th. Maybe 12th if he is very unlucky. So our back marker starter is now down to 4th. Meanwhile, Jake Hartley's got past Ethan, and Ethan's been pushed wide. So lost a lot of time there to the Ferrari driver he is. 15 laps, yes, I know, 15 seconds. The tyres have lasted 15 seconds. We need to get Bridgestone back. I do apologise, but look at this. The reserve has got back close to Tam now. The Flying Scotsman, doesn't even be flying much anymore. He's going to have to get a move on. He's going to have to get his skates on if he's to run away. But he has the better exit, so that might help him here. As the DRS is going to be activated for the Ferrari driver. 6 tenths the gap. 5 tenths going into 4 tenths. I don't think it's going to be enough for Tam to fly away. He's going to strike back into turn number 1. And he's there. Brilliant move. But remember, he's going to have the DRS again coming out of turn number 3. I know it's a weird road, but he's going to get it. And Tam is going to have nowhere to go. With no DRS, no help, absolutely nothing to get him there. It is all gone from him. Neon. Half a second behind Stiggy. He seems to have lost some ground through those S's. Tam coming close to Young again. Young witty boy, I'm going to call him now because I think that's supposed to be a capital E, but he mistyped the 3 instead. And Floor Vishtik is pit, and he's going for the mediums. So Jay Tyler will get the lead once again, but he's got to pit again, and Floor Vishtik now coming down the order, but here's Tam. Once again, it's going to be old switcheroo. Don't show me those camera angles, for goodness sake. I've told you time and time again. This is just too good to watch. They're worse than the Monaco directors, I know. Floyd Vishtik has come out in 8th place. 1.3 seconds behind Jay Carty, who's chasing Ethan Lessiter down to turn number 4. But no move will be made as of yet. You're betting Jay Tyler to win? You never know. You know, some of these drivers do have to stop again. Actually, they probably all have to, with the exception of the bottom 5, barring Masiek. Warstick is going to make his first advance on Jay Carty, this first 7th place, and the pace advantage coming into good use for the Dutchman. And now Ethan Lester will be next on his hit list, this for 6th position. DRS for Vishtik as he will now be promoted up to 5th. Make it 4 if he makes it through. And Young and Neon have pit for new tyres. So Young and Neon coming out of the pit lane. Sam T is going to bridge the gap, I believe, if he is close enough to the Ferrari driver. No, he's not. So Young comes out in 8th. Floor Vishtik is already now up to 4th after just a lap on these new mediums. Sure, they'll get him to the end of the race. Comes through the S's nice and delicately, because you don't want to get another penalty update. 3 seconds for all the top 5. Jay Carty and Masiek and Zonic have 9 seconds, and Heck also with 3 seconds. But it's for Vishtik making the charge. His pace has been absolutely outstanding, and what's happened here? Who was that? Someone has just come off, is that? I'm not sure what happened there, but something had happened, and Jay Carty's going to make a move on Ethan Lester for 4th place. And Tam is coming out. There was a ghost car on there. I don't know what happened. But it looked like they had trouble. I think it might have been Stiggy or something. Probably was. He is losing a lot of time. And then Flor Vishtik will want the move on Stiggy done by now, but he isn't going to get it yet. Jay Tyler for an 8.5 second lead. He's going to have to pit again, but what tyre? I don't think he'll be getting the end on softs. Not about tyre conservation, extreme tyre conservation, and look at this! Ford Vishtik right behind Stiggy. But oh, Ford Vishtik getting really twisty with Stiggy into the Faro Soul, and the crowd are absolutely loving this. They're on their feet in the Faro Soul, an old baseball stadium no longer in use. Stiggy nearly loses it. He's having trouble with the final turn 17 for some reason, and now he's going to lose it. Second place incoming on the outside, and through he goes into second place now. 8 seconds separate him and Jay Tyler for first place. And you know what's even better? Ford Vishtik's going to get DRS again. Is this even supposed to happen? Sam is in the mix with Young and Neon. Sam is on 7 lap holding into mediums, and Young is on 1 lap mediums. Throw the tyre advantages out the window, says Sam, but no, he might as well just keep them because he's not made the move on Young. Incoming! Oh, well, sorry, I just thought it would sound good. Neon on softs, he should have the pace, right? Or Sam has definitely thrown those pace advantages out the window. Oh my goodness me! Coming so close out of the S's there! But he's going to make the move! Yes, he is! He's going to make the move into 8th place, he is, on the commentator. And now he's going to chase under our Young reserve. Quite literally. A little check on the gap at the top is 5.3 seconds. He's on an absolute charge. Ethan is going to make a pit stop for mediums, which will get him to the end of the race. I think Jake Harty, Stiggy and Tyler going long. They're thinking of going on to the softs for this final stint of the race. Gonna have to check the penalties. 6 seconds now for Jay Tyler. This ain't looking good for him or Jake Harty. He's got 9 seconds. Bashit with 12 seconds. He's gonna fall right down the order, and he's gonna lose a lot of fans with that 69 on his shirt. Well, it's not even a shirt, it's a car. Look at this battle going on between Sam T, Neon and the Young for 6th place. It's a very interesting battle. Has been going on for a few laps so far. Question is, will Neon make a move? Oh no, he's got a penalty and he's hit Young. Has he got any damage? Let's hope not. Bro, this is a great past Numberjacks cosplay. Ignore what I'm talking about. Back to F1. What are you talking about, sir? The Free Gladiators enter the arena. The Holy Trinity coming out of it now. And back into the wildlife they come. Literally. Neon with the DRS. And Sam T's fallen a while back. And Neon's going to make the move for 6th place. And Stiggy has got a penalty as well. Both on 6 seconds. And he has... Wait. Did Stiggy lose something? Oh no, wait, sorry. Jay Tyler's pit, of course. Sorry, I completely got distracted by the battle and I forgot Jay Tyler was pitting. Jay Tyler's now 1 second behind the driver in the wrong car. Has Neon got damage? Not by the looks of it. I wouldn't say he has damage. But now Jay Tyler is going to make his first advance onto chasing for Vishtik, and Mashit gives him a nudge. You've got to be very careful there, Mashit. You've been under hot water today, sir. with your 12 seconds of penalties. Stiggy and Jay Carty of pit. Jay Tyler now has 15 seconds on Floor Vishtik. It's going to be a long way, but you know, what's the pace going to do to them? Has Floor Vishtik played this perfectly? There's a battle between Stiggin, Tam and Sam, Sam and Tam, Tam and Sam, Tam, Sam. Tam gets out of their front. Yes, I did say Tam and Sam. Sam I am. Could not eat the green eggs and ham from Tam. But now Masiek has been passed by Tyler. He's going to lose some time. Send it, yes, send it, the both of them. Tam, Sam, what a great couple, yes indeed. But Tam I am is going to go and cram because he needs to get past Young as soon as he possibly can with these softs on him, but he's also got to conserve them too. Conserve him and absorb him. My goodness me, he's really starting to get impatient with the young reserve in front of him, and Masiek and Florvishtik's pit again. Florvishtik is going on soft. Wow, this could be a 100 IQ play, because with the pace he has, look at this, he's side by side with Neon. Side by side with Neon, and Neon's past him. Neon's past him. Florvishtik is already losing positions here. Oh, and he's collided with Young as well. And he might lose a position to Tam. He's right next to him. Florvishtik, I didn't notice this for like 5 seconds, has went on a weird choice of strategy here. He's went on to soft to try and chase down Jay Tyler. Very interesting. Will it play off though, as Tam has defended from Young and now is up into 4th. Young is on 5 lap, old tires. Oh, Florvishtik is battling with Neon. Florvishtik, I think, might have got this very wrong indeed, as he's going to pass Neon, but he's going to lose a lot of time as a result. And in addition, he has a 6-second time penalty. Look at it there, 6 seconds, but it has evened it out. So he's got 7.5 seconds now, which was 6 seconds earlier, but for all the meddling he had with Neon, it hasn't done him any good. Stiggy now on the back of Young Wit Boy. I can't believe I'm saying this. Is going on the back of him. Is he going to try and make a move? He's going to try and send it into the first corner, but Young will have the defense, and he nudges him a bit. But Stiggy trying to make a move, but the outside favours them. The outside line favours those who choose it. But look at this, the two Red Bulls doing a little switcheroo. Team orders perhaps. Tam is on the better tyres in all honesty. But my question is, how much are they going to conserve? Because these tyres need to get to the end of the race. Hamilton versus Leclerc flashback. Hey, I got a good choke. Stop showing those camera angles. You mean these? Oh, look at this happening. Jay Carty right on the inside of Sam T, and he's done it. And now the two Ferraris are right next to each other. Leaving the Alpine in the dust. Florvishtik sets the fastest lap. He is setting the standards for those to exceed. But it doesn't look like it's happening. And Zonic Gamer has lost it. He's out of the race. Safety car! Oh, Zonic, what have you done? Zonic has turned the race on its head, and he hasn't even been involved in it. Well, I don't know what to say. And Neon has taken a chance. He's going to go on softs. But question is he right in doing so? Oh, the TV director hacked in Mexico. But Neon, why are you following the safety car, mate? You're allowed to pass it. And so he does. And Jay Tyler and Flor Vishtik, this is a sticky situation. What are they going to do? I think, you know what, I would pit. Tam has to pit, for sure. It's going to be an all-out war. Jay Tyler is going to pit. What is Flor Vishtik going to do? Is he going to stay out? He is going to stay out, so he will have the lead of this race. So Neon trying to get close. So let's see who's pit. Tam, Young, Sam, Hecht. I was expecting them to pit. This is coming at the right time for these two guys. Whoa, they cut there. That's weird. They're all coming in. And where is Neon going to come out? He comes out behind his teammates. But of course, with some of the drivers staying out, amongst those he is in third, amongst those who have pit. He has fallen back, but that's of course because other drivers have decided not to pit. Mainly Stiggy, Jay Carty and Masiak. Of course, Ford Vistic was in second and in front of Neon. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Are you watching the F11? No, I am not watching F11. I am sorry. So Vorvistik on used softs leads Stiggy, Jay Carty and Masiek, who stayed out. Jay Tyler is in fourth. How much of an advantage is he going to have? That is the question. Oh jeez. What is going on here? Looking for a general update. I'm interested to see what it is. I know people have said bad things about it, but don't be too don't judge a book by its cover. Why has F11 got 60 views? There's been a glitch with the timing apparently. Oh dear. Show penalties. I indeed will. This is actually a good position for Young on his debut. With all these drivers getting penalties and him having a clean slate, he has a real chance of getting right up there and possibly winning this race if all is good on the front. Young could win. That would be insane. Safety car in this lap. Stiggy, don't do that, please. So Florvistik will lead them away. The question is, when's he going to go? Can you check warnings? No, you cannot. Florvistik's run away with it, and he's had a bit of a slide coming out of the final corner. Now Jay Tyler's going to try and challenge for third place. And he needs to get past him. Yes, he may have more penalties, but that's going to be the dirty air. That's going to be a thorn in the tail for this driver. And Stiggy is trying to defend from Jay Carty, going around the outside! Going in the outside! And Stiggy, oh, cuts him off there, he shuts the door. And now Jay Tyler's going to take advantage of that slip up from Jay Carty. And into third he goes. And now he's going to go for Stiggy. 1.5 seconds, the difference. He makes a late-breaking lunge into second place, and now it's on. He's going to go for full fish tank here. This is very important here. I'm going to turn the leader on now because this is going to be important for the race results. As you can see right now, Young will win this race. He is within 6 seconds off for Vistic. Ethan Lessiter gets a penalty. He's out of the points. Well, to be fair, he does have a chance. There's no point in backing out yet. But how far is Vistic running away? The gap is 1.3. 1.3. Let's get an update on our clean slate man at the moment. Young, my boy. This is Spain 2016 all over again. You got that right. A young boy wins from nowhere. No DRS, remember, it's a long train down to the first corner. 4 laps to go. It's anyone's race. You know, I'd actually say it's more like Baku 2021. I was about to say 2020 and realised, oops, there's never been a 2020 race. Oh, the gap's starting to build up for Young, but he is in a good position. He just needs to get past some of these drivers, and he will be in with a shot. Some of the drivers making their way close to one another. Need to make a move. The gap now 1.6 between Floor and Jay Tyler. But they need to avoid accumulating the penalties. If they accumulate the penalties, it will be disaster. Young has fallen out of the threshold and now will not win this race unless he gets back under that threshold or Floor gets another penalty as they come out of the Foro Sol now. Gap 1.7 seconds. Not seeing many battles going on. Jake Harty, 4.4 seconds. He has 12 seconds of penalties, so he's going to fall right down the order. And he might fall even more if he loses more positions. And Young getting challenged by Sam T there, but no, Young keeps it together. Young now falling down the order. He's still on for second place. I think. But Sam T's just hounding him. And both drivers have the DRS. Sam's going to make a move on the inside of Young. Oh, he's been spun around. Sam T's been spun around and sent to the back of the pack. And he needs to get a move on now. That was a bold move from Sam, but was it worth it? Tam is now going to try and make a move on Mashik with DRS wide open now. This race is. He's going to try and make the move on Mashik, but can he do it before the straight's over? Jake Carty also battling with Stiggy, coming down into the first corner of this lap. Oh no, Mashik makes a mistake, and now he's going to make a move. He's going to have to make moves to get out of the way if the car's coming in front of him. My goodness me, he's fallen right down the order after that smack with, I do believe, was it Tam or was it Jake Hardy? I think it was one of the two. But my goodness me, that has relegated him down to 10th, but he's got 18 seconds of penalties. At this rate, he will not score any points. Oh, Tam's got a problem! Tam's got a problem! I think he has wing damage. Either that, or he has made a mess of it at the S's. But look at this now. Young right on the back of Neon. Oh, what the heck? Where did Hecht come from? What the heck is going on? And Young has lost the position. And Young is now getting bashed around by Lessiter, who's 9 seconds of penalties. And now Young's falling right down the order. He's got to be careful though. And Tam is going to retire from the race by the looks of it. He is. So everyone's in the points now. This is the final lap. Young might be on for third here. He has lost some time. This has been an incredible race from him, I have to say. But look at all this battling happening behind. Hecht going for fifth, and he's got it. But remember, the penalties are going to have the final say in this race. Oh, Neon's went wide. Neon's went wide, and he's lost to 8th place now. But after all that, Florvistic somehow hanging on. Unless he gets a penalty. I don't think he's going to get a penalty now. If it were to be a penalty, it would be Jay Tyler's win, but I don't think it's going to happen. Just come around the final corners. The confetti starting to fly in the air as they know that Florvistic is going to win here at Mexico. He's done it again. A brilliant drive. Jay Tyler will come in second. But who's going to get third? It's going to be a crazy finish. It's Young on his debut from last. What a performance from the reserve. But he may get looked up for that battle with Sam T. He's fallen out of the contention. He's going to get only 1 point. My goodness me. Where did that come from? Just to let you know, the race in F9 is about to start right now. And driver of the day has to be Young. Kept it clean all race. Deserves this podium. Just an update on the F11 race. Some drivers are getting 15 minutes behind the other drivers. There's surely a glitch. What do you expect from this game? So there is your result. Jay Tyler Young from 16th on the grid gets an amazing third place. Florvistic the winner again. Jay Tyler in second. Non-finishers Tam, Zonic, Sunny Bob, Speedari, Yozua and Steba. But my goodness me, somehow Florvistic held off the challenge from Jay Tyler. And he has won again. He is now on 59 points, I think. Did he get the fastest lap? Who got the fastest lap? I don't know. He's now won his third race in a row. He's now, 59 points. Right, that's it for this race. Young White Boy being ganged up by the others. Apparently he was too aggressive for all the other drivers, by the sounds of it. No, I will not be doing pony interviews. But I would like to mention, this is likely going to be my final F10 race because I've recently actually got a job somewhere for once, a part-time job, but it will require me to work on Sundays, so Sunday evenings, so 3 to 7 PM. I won't be able to do it because, you know, I'd be getting home and everything. But you know, life does come first. But I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I know some of you already know, but you know. So there will be a new commentator in the box for next week's race. But I want to thank everyone for watching, for everyone supporting me, if you did. Thanks for putting up with my commentary. But yeah, that is it. That is F12, F10 I should say, over for another week. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. And I will see you whenever I see you. I don't know what I'll be doing next. I will still be doing F7, just to let you know. If you watch F7, I'll still be watching that, commentating on that, but Maybe F12 as well if they say they want me again, but that is going to do it for me in F10, I'm afraid. But thank you for watching, and I will see you next time, whenever that will be. Good night, and get me my